Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. What can I say? It's pretty much the same video over and over again these days. I keep saying the same thing, and I'm not just repeating myself for no reason, I'm repeating myself because Donald Trump keeps doing it. Electoral politics is a game of chess. You have to outmaneuver your opponent. And Donald Trump, he's simply playing chess while the rest of these people are playing checkers. Donald Trump is simply outshining Kamala Harris. He's outdoing her in every single facet. It's not even freaking close. And once again, Donald Trump delivers like you can't even friggin' imagine. In this little back and forth, the way people are describing it, people are saying Donald Trump achieved a checkmate. Let me give you guys a little background, then let me show you guys exactly what's happening. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so first with the backstory here, the back and forth that's been happening. Obviously we know what's been happening over the last couple of years. So many Democrats have ditched the Democrat Party in favor for Republicans. We see that in voter registration, we've seen it in the Gallup surveys on self-party affiliation. It's obvious that people are ditching the Democrats, and of course in another desperate, totally disingenuous attempt and display, the Democrats have attempted to match the phenomenon without it actually happening. They've tried essentially to force it. Hashtag Republicans for Harris. Just saying it makes me laugh. But in reality, who are they talking about? Anna Navarro? Adam Kinzinger? Liz Cheney? Not exactly the best and brightest now, is it? And of course, that's given Donald Trump a little bit of an opportunity here, I'd say even a layup, and boy did he take it. While Kamala Harris is partnering up with the Cheneys, which I think honestly has a lot of even Democrat supporters stomachs turning.
And I also want to thank your father, Vice President Dick Cheney, for his support and what he has done to serve our country. Every endorsement matters, and this endorsement matters a great deal, Liz, and it carries a special significance.
While Kamala Harris is doing that, hoping for big results, Donald Trump is doing this.
And a woman who beat Liz Cheney by the largest margin in the history of Congress. She got out that whack job. Harriet Hageman. Harriet, thank you. Where's Harriet? What a job. She beat her so badly.
It's again one of those moments. What side would you rather be on? The Dick Cheney, Liz Cheney side? The side of warmongers, who view the shedding of patriotic American blood as nothing but an inconvenience, an ends to their globalist means? Or the side of peace and prosperity? I think it's pretty damn clear to me. Donald Trump says, okay, you can have Liz Cheney. Meanwhile, I got the woman who beat Liz Cheney by 38 points and ousted her from Congress. It doesn't get any more base than that, folks, and I keep seeing all kinds of people in the comments section saying the exact same thing. Checkmate. Again, they underestimate him, but underestimate Donald Trump at your own peril. It's like I keep saying, folks, he's a whole lot smarter than you think, and he's pretty good at getting wins in the media. I learned this lesson a long time ago, and it's something that I've really internalized and I've kept my entire adult life. Never underestimate your opponent, ever. No matter how dumb, how slow, how dorky and unintimidating or unathletic your opponent looks, you never underestimate them. And right now, that's what I feel like's happening. The media goes on claiming Donald Trump's just a babbling buffoon. He's an idiot. He can't keep up with us in our sophisticated ways. Well, I don't know about that one. He is absolutely owning you guys. It's not even freaking close. And the best part is he's adapting. He's getting better always. A while back, even some Republicans were saying the old Donald Trump doesn't exist anymore. He looks tired and like he doesn't have it anymore. He just doesn't have the goods anymore. That's what people were saying. It's not the same man that we saw back in that legendary 2016 run. But I don't know about you guys. I feel the exact opposite. Trump is absolutely killing it at these rallies.
But I've been waiting for this day, and we're here finally in Aurora, Colorado, to call the attention of the world, and unfortunately the world's already got its attention, to one of the most egregious betrayals that any leader in any nation has ever inflicted on its own people. What they've done to our country, what they're doing to our country. They're destroying, they are ruining our country. We are being led by stupid people. We cannot take it anymore. For the past 4 years, as the so-called border czar, the person in charge of our border, Kamala Harris, And you can't use the name Harris. You know, if you say Harris, nobody knows who the hell you're talking about. Think of it, Harris, nice name. It's like, so we use the name Kamala. She had nothing going. And interestingly, when she came in, she was okay, pretty good. But then they heard her talking, they watched her brain in action. And when they saw the brain in action, they said, that's it. And here she is again. But Kamala has imported an army of illegal alien gang members and migrant criminals from the dungeons of the third world. They come from the dungeons, think of that, the dungeons of the third world, from prisons and jails, insane asylums, and mental institutions. And she has had them resettled beautifully into your community to prey upon innocent American citizens. That's what they're doing. And no place is it more evident than right here. Because in Aurora, multiple apartment complexes have been taken over by the savage Venezuela prison gang known as Tren de Aragua. Or is your law enforcement and law enforcement all over the world. They know them all over the world. They're a savage gang, one of the worst in the world. And they're getting bigger all the time because of our stupidity. But my message today is very simple. No person who has inflicted the violence and terror that Kamala Harris has inflicted on this community can ever be allowed to become the President of the United States. We're not going to let it happen.
He's on point, and he is laying out Kamala Harris's record in an extremely visceral manner. And this new piece of rhetoric that he's developed, honestly, might be the best I've ever heard. It's really convincing. I want to read the quote. My message today is very simple. No person who has inflicted the violence and terror that Kamala Harris has inflicted on this community can ever be allowed to become President of the United States. And he said that in Aurora, Colorado, while playing clips like this on a megascreen.
A group of men walking up a stairwell at the Edgett Lowry apartment complex in Aurora. All of them appear to be carrying rifles and handguns, and the video shot earlier this month. One of the men can be seen talking on a cell phone. They all then gather around a door and go in. Another video clip shows men forcing a door open.
This is a picture of gang members breaking into a vacant apartment so they could move a Venezuelan family in and then collect rent. This is our business plan, one gang member told a housekeeper. If he, the property manager, doesn't like it, we'll fill him with bullets.
Police in the region say a Venezuelan gang known as Tren de Aragua has victimized thousands through extortion, drug and human trafficking, kidnapping, and murder. Alvaro Boza, a former Venezuelan police officer now living in Florida, says he fled his country in large part because the gang had become so powerful they could kill law enforcement like him with impunity. Boza says a fellow police officer who refused to cooperate with the gang was shot 50 times. Now, U.S. law enforcement, including Customs and Border Protection and the FBI, say the gang has made their way into the country.
That's Kamala Harris's track record. While she said publicly, don't come, don't come.
Do not come. Do not come.
The actual policy was open borders. Come on in. We don't care. In fact, we'll help you get to where you're trying to go. And look what it's resulted in. And Trump puts it in very, very, very intense terms. The violence and terror that Kamala Harris has inflicted, not only on this community, but on the nation. Someone like that can never be allowed to become President of the United States. He lays it out so incredibly clearly, and most importantly, he is right. This man is just on a freaking roll, and I'm telling you, he's convincing people. I mean, just look at the polling data. Donald Trump is running while promising to engage in the greatest mass deportation effort in American history. Generally, most politicians would be shaking in their boots. Their testicles would fly so quickly up in their pelvis region in sheer panic at the mere thought of saying something like that publicly. But Donald Trump doesn't care. He's the frickin' Trumpinator, folks. He doesn't play by the same rules. And the polling data showing a vast majority of the American populace essentially getting on board with mass deportations. We've covered those polls previously. There's another one that just came out from Ipsos showing 66% of voters favor mass deportation of illegal migrants. And so, like I said, he's convincing people. It's the same MAGA Trump from 2016, except probably a whole lot better. You know, just like I said, he's playing chess and they're playing checkers. And meanwhile, they're on the side sidelines laughing and pointing at Donald Trump, calling him an idiot. You know, not exactly a good look, considering the current circumstance. The orange buffoon, as you guys suggest, is freaking smoking you guys, and it's not even close. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.